Hello, nice to
Hi,
meet you.
nice to meet you.
How are you enjoying the Investor Summit so far?
Good, good. I just love Irina. I know her for a few years, and Yuri, and I come to support. So happy to be involved.
Great.
That's one of my main goals is to support the Portuguese local ecosystem and how to build not only better startups but also how to bring investment and then of course underlying having more deep tech investments but also having more female investors and founders.
Absolutely. So Rita, it'd be great to hear a little bit more about you and your role and
Thank you. So I'm a biotech background. I was born and raised in Porto. Then I had a corporate career in American companies across the globe. And then I moved to family business. And then I moved to a scale up. So, and that's when I moved to China. And that's really when I started getting closer to the startup and entrepreneurship ecosystem. Although entrepreneur can be so many things, you know, right? But my family was in industry related, textile and furniture. But I think the tech world is different. So, and then we sold the company to Woolworth, well, to stock market Australian company, and then I moved back to Portugal in 2017, and I created a political party. That's basically our goal was to have less bureaucracy, have more power to citizens, and so more control of your life, and so simplify and it's been successful. We have 8 parliament members now, and it's been an important. And I talk about the political party because I do a comparison between a startup and a politician and a political party because it is true. So different stages of the country, of the candidate, and of the team in a political party, you're going to need different teams, right? So it's about the team, it's about the governance, it's about the support and the ecosystem you have. And so I use that as an example. I'm not a founder of a startup, but I am definitely a founder of a team and in this case a political party. So I think
absolutely.
that's my goal now, working with government and working with the different players. How can we make Portugal? I think the timing is now. 2025 is going to be so important. We just got a Mario Draghi report. We have a Portuguese commissioner, Maria Luisa Albuquerque. We have a new government who's also, regardless of their influence, they're fresher and they want to do things. And I think it's the right time to build and bring together the different players to support. And the IF, of course, we're just making the interview and the debate between two main, probably some of the key venture capitals in Portugal, one American living in Lisbon, working across Europe, and then EIF, director for Portugal and Spain. And I think this is what we need. We need people from all over the world who are living here, the VCs, but also the universities, all the different players to support and have one vision. You know, Portugal is small enough and it's poor enough, so there's no money. So we need to think global from day one, like the startups. Also, the ecosystem needs to, so we can sell a vision and a destination. I would hope to be a destination for deep tech in Europe. So
absolutely.
that's my vision, 2030.
So yeah, it's amazing because I moved to Portugal a year ago and I've been here
Oh
living
yeah?
here for a year and I absolutely love it. But it must be great for you because you've done this US experience, China experience, and then
Yeah.
you've come back to Portugal, so you can kind
Yeah,
of
and we
really got
need
that
both.
perspective.
You,
Yeah.
you. I mean, come on. Europe is wonderful. I love the history, and you have all the monuments and all the everything, and then you have China, and then you have US. So why don't I look at the map? When I was in China, you look at map, and China is in the middle, right? But when you look at the map now, Europe is in the middle. So why don't bring both Asia and American here? And not everyone leaving Europe to the US, because that's what's happening. And the market is there, of course. But I still believe that we can make Europe, and deep tech, I think, is probably we lost software, right? AI is lost. I mean, we're not going to get there. And there's so many influences, the culture, the conservatism, the politics having different 27 states. But deep tech, we have wonderful, triangle, golden triangle, of course, Cambridge, Oxford, London. But beyond that, I think in South Europe, Portugal could be a wonderful location. I mean, I studied biotech in the 90s, so we have now wonderful experience, 30 years experience of people around the world. So you can make a hub, or it's not an effort. Things can happen if you give the right tools. My favorite investor, Charlie Munger, says, "Give me the right incentives, and I'll give me the incentives, and I'll show you the outcome."